Hello fellow doll lovers, it's Janie. Welcome to another video on my channel. This is going to be another one of those DIY type videos. It's not for an actual craft, but it is how I boil wash doll hair. I didn't really have any good candidates in a variety of different kinds because, you know, boil wash reacts to different types of doll hair. I'll explain a little bit about that in a moment. But I finally have enough with different hair types to show you all. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and the most exciting one probably for some of you guys is this Bratz doll. I found her at a thrift store in Mississippi, and I wasn't sure if I was going to keep her because she's my first Bratz, but I decided to keep her. And she has nylon hair, which is a royal nightmare. Like, it's gritty and it feels dreadlocked and it's a mess. And I know that once I finally get all the tangles brushed out, it is definitely going to need a boil wash. So that's what I'm going to do on her. And then I have two dolls with Conneclon hair. Okay, so nylon hair is a little bit more, there's different ranges of qualities of nylon, but the best kind is usually the better ones, you know, sort of like Winx, and then the worst ones is like bad. Nylon is a little bit more gritty feeling, it's not as smooth, and then the Conneclon hair is the really soft, fluffy stuff like this one. That's on a lot of like vintage Barbies and even some of the newer ones like I'm going to show you. So I have two dolls with Conneclon hair that I'm going to try and boil wash, and this is Kira here. She's very gorgeous, but her hair definitely is going to need to be boil washed because it's so matted. There's going to be some frizzies at the end. And then we have this Barbie. She's got a slight case of bobblehead syndrome, but I'll fix that later. She also has Conneclon hair, but as you can see, it's a horrible mess. I really need to be able to fix her because she's very beautiful and I want to give her a nice outfit. And it's very, very greasy as well, and boil washing sort of helps with that. And then we have Saran hair, which in my opinion is the nicest hair. I found this Ariel at a thrift store in Mississippi as well. I found these two at the same thrift store here in Wisconsin. But she has Saran hair. It's a little bit more waxy feeling. A lot of the newer Barbies have this. Even some of the older ones have it, but a lot of the newer Barbies are the ones that have Saran hair. Some Monster High has Saran hair. It's a little bit more like smooth feeling, and it's softer. It can tangle easily, but not like Conneclon. Conneclon frizzes and tangles up very, very easily, but hers is a royal nightmare as well. It's done in this crazy hairdo. Her crown is still stuck like inside her head somewhere, but what you do, I boil wash after I actually clean and wash the doll's hair already. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. It's just my normal process. If you guys want an in-depth video on how I clean and like wash doll hair, just let me know if you guys want that. But I'm just going to go ahead and rush through this process a little bit to get through the actual boil washing process. But I'm going to go ahead and clean and wash these girls' hair, and I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, so here they are after a normal wash. Some look better than others. Cough, cough, Bratz, cough, cough. But these two with the Conneclon hair is okay. Some are better than others. Here's this pretty Barbie here. As you can see, it's a lot smoother now. It's not as tangled, but I feel like it could just, if I do the boil wash, it'll just add shine and it'll get rid of these dry ends on the bottom. It'll just make the whole thing look so much better, you know? There's a lot more shiny and sleek. And then hers is okay. It's kind of stuck in like a permanent ponytail bump position, and her bangs are really floofed up, and I really just want to like fix that by boil washing. That's what happens when you boil wash. It like helps return things back to its normal style, because that's what happens with hot water and plastic, because hair is made out of plastic, different kinds of plastic. Even when you just do with clothes, you use heat to get wrinkles out. It's the same thing, sort of concept with these dolls. Because their hair is plastic, if you apply hot water, it'll return it back to its original style. So then here is Miss Saran girl here. Her hair is a lot better now, but it is very frizzy still. It's not so much dry like with this Conneclon hair, just like still pretty frizzy. And it is sort of dry, like there's some dry patches, but there are parts that are better than others on her head. And then we have Bratz girl here, who, whoo, lady, you need something. Yeah, but, okay, she should look better after the boil wash. It should return her curls and, like, make them reform and, like, help get rid of the dry ends, for sure. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and heat up the water. And the thing is, each doll type, hair type, excuse me, needs a different like heat temperature. It doesn't need to be like an exact number, but for saran hair, it's a lot more resistant to heat than nylon or Kineclon, so you would be able to have the water hotter. All of them should be either on the verge of boiling or boiling, as far as like just like bubbling, not like actively, you know, boiling, like boiling over, but just like bubbling a little bit for the saran hair. And then for the nylon, if it gets too hot, it tends to like ball up. Of course, people think that they burn the hair and they've ruined it, but you just apply cold water and brush it straight and then it's fine. But you can't do it super hot, otherwise that's what'll happen to it. And then with the Kineclon hair, it doesn't need to be super hot because it's the most responsive to the heat. Her waves will go straight for sure, even though they aren't really even that there anymore. Her waves are gonna go straight inevitably because their styles don't stay in with hot water. If you want to recurl it, like, that's up to you. I'm personally not going to, because I'm planning on doing like some sort of hairstyle with her. But the hair goes straight. It's a lot more responsive to heat, so it doesn't need as much of it. So I'm going to go ahead and get the 3 separate mugs getting in the microwave, and then I will bring them downstairs and I will show you guys the process. Okay, so here we are, and the water's still pretty hot. I've coated Miss Bratz here's hair and conditioner so that when it goes in, it's better. Just going to go ahead and dip it into the cup. Try and get it all in without getting burned. Try and get it all in slightly. You need to be careful at this step because the water is very hot. And then you just put her whole head inside and then just let it sit for a little bit. And then I'm going to put the 2 Kineclon dolls in. 1, 2, come on in. The water's really hot, but it's just fine. Okay, oops. Okay, so I've got them in. And last, Ariel here with the saran hair goes in the hottest. I have it from least to highest as far as like how hot it is right now. And then you just like pull the hair in and out. And then what I like to do is I like to brush it out and then dunk it back in. So I take it all out and then I brush out the hair. See, here's you can't really see the Bratz, but I'm brushing out her hair right now. And it's already looking worlds better. So I'm just like brushing it out again. Yeah, it's already looking worlds better, guys. Okay, brushing it out. Making sure everything's tangle free. And then dunking it back in. Let it sit. I have a towel down to protect my surface. Do the same with this one. Her hair doesn't have conditioner in it, but it's always good to brush it out. Brush, brush, brush. Make sure that everything is all good. Make sure nothing's like balling up or anything like that. Put her back in and put her in this way. Take Kira out. Same with her. Brush it really good. And because her hair is a little bit older, you brush it a little bit more gently because you don't want it to shed. Because that has happened to me. And then my doll's like lost all of her hair and it was really sad. Put her hair back in. Take Ariel out. Oh my goodness. Night and day difference, y'all. Night and day difference, I'm telling you. Be very careful, though, when you're brushing to make sure you don't, like, obviously, like, burn yourself, which is why I'm not actually touching the hair with my hand. Everything is looking so much better already. And then you just let it sit for a while, maybe about 10 minutes, especially for the ones like the Bratz. But you can like do the brushing process over and over again if you need. I'm going to do it again with the Bratz because her hair is a nightmare. So dunk it in and out. Take the hair out. Brush it. I'm brushing the Bratz hair right now if you guys can't see. I'll lift her up so you guys can see it better. And as you can see, her hair already looks like worlds better, even just with this. And then you just plop her back in. It can get kind of messy. That's why I have a towel to protect my surfaces. It's a concrete floor, but still. And I'm just gonna let her sit for a little while. I think these two are ready. And then once they're ready, I'm gonna dry her on a towel. You guys can't really see me drying her, but I'm drying her hair off a little bit more. And then you brush it. Make sure you find the part line, because if you don't like reestablish the style, it's not gonna stay. It's gonna be like all bumpy and weird. So really make sure you get her style down where you want it. Which is why it's important for the Kira doll and her bangs to have the style established before you finish the whole boil wash procedure. I can't forget to brush out the bottom, because that's not correct. Okay, so, and then you rinse it in cold water. I don't think I need to film doing that. I think you guys already know. But I'm going to lay her out. I'm going to take out Kira. Brush her hair. Her hair is so shiny looking. Like, it's amazing. Dropped it. Okay, I want her bangs to sort of like go to the side a little bit instead of straight up. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just like reestablishing the hairstyle that I want. And as you can see, her hair is like laying flat to her head now instead of like a big bump. See? Looks so much better already. Lay her down. I think I'm going to leave the Bratz sit a little longer, but I'm going to check on Ariel. She's been in there a little while. Okay. Brush it out. As you can see, it looks a lot better already. So I'm going to let the Bratz sit a little bit longer, and then I'm going to rinse the rest of them in cold water, and I will see you after the finished product. Okay, so they're all done with their boil wash, and I don't know about you, but I think they look 110 times better, even if their hair isn't perfect. The Bratz may need a flat iron, but that's for a different video. I just want to show you how big a difference boil washing can make. I will start with her. Look at that. She looks so much better. She looks so much better. There is a little bit of dryness left, but it looks so much better. I did a little hairstyle on her just for fun. I think she looks very pretty now. I'm very happy with how she turned out. As far as my first time ever restoring a Bratz doll, not too shabby. I think she turned out the best, sweet little Kira. If you guys want to see how shiny her hair is, it's still a little damp. But it feels so soft, guys. It's so shiny and smooth. Sorry, it's a little blurry. It'll get clear in just a second. Here's Ariel. Her crown actually was all in one piece, amazingly. She looks great. Look at that. Cute little Ariel turned out so good. Yeah, she got her first bath, I think. I still need to fix her tail, but that is for a different time. And then we have little Miss Princess over here, and I have discovered, unfortunately, because I was going to give her, like, do a head swap because I don't want her to have a molded top, I figured out that her neck was chipped back there. The piece is still there, but it's broken, unfortunately. So she's on this head for a while until I can get some super glue to fix her head. But her hair turned out great, too. It's very straight still, but so much better than before, like a million times better. Look at how shiny and smooth it is. She looks so much better, and I think they all love their new makeovers. That concludes the video. Let me know if you like this kind of like, oop, come back camera. There we go. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this sort of video, if you enjoyed the tutorial type videos, and if they are helpful to you. Something I want to say, these videos were inspired by Thousands of Blended Dolls. I was watching a lot of her tutorial videos, and a lot of these methods are similar to hers. Just so you guys know, because her methods are amazing. They're obviously a little bit different because they're obviously my own. But they were inspired by her, so thank you, Shelly, for inspiring this video. I promise you guys I'm not plagiarizing. That would be awful. But anyway, yeah, this whole sort of style of video was inspired by her because she's got a whole bunch of great ones out there. If you have any more ideas for types of videos that you guys want, let me know in the comments. But also give me name suggestions for the Bratz, the Barbie, and then the Kira over there, because I don't want to just call her Kira. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've said that before, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, really. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye!